Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Now, this is who they fought over at a funeral. At a funeral, okay? Curtis McCarthy Thorne. They fought over him. The ex-wife, the wife was there, outside woman, children, big nasty fight in the place where they're eulogizing him. Big nasty fight over him. Look at this. Okay. Look at his photo, the one they placed in the paper of him. Okay, not even in a suit, not even something that was done by a photographer. They just picked up any sort of photo and put it up of Curtis. He is in a section of the paper that they know they ain't got no money to pay for him to have his own little spot, and you know how they have the big spots and that. I told you they were fighting over a Dusty. I told you. Okay, so let's break it down here. Let's see where he came from. 56 years old, out of Cave Hill, St. Michael, formerly of Chapel St. Philip, employee of Christgau Limited, son of Yvette Thorne, Cosford nurse, husband. Let me know he had a wife, husband of Caroline Thorne. Okay, he had a wife, but they didn't put the ex-wife. I don't think they will ever put the ex-wife or the outside woman's name here, but you know, just had to say. Okay, so the wife is Caroline, father of Shaquille, Shakir, Onisa, Faith, and Gabrielle, grandfather of Raquela and Joshara, brother of Sullivan, Fabian, Fiona Thorne, Preston, Sonia Nurse, the late Jacqueline Nurse, stepfather of, so the wife came with baggage, okay? Stepfather of Kamisha and Kimar, nephew of Norma, Esther, Lucille, Ivan, and Ralph, uncle of 9, great uncle of 10, great nephew of 23, cousin of 18, son-in-law of John Hardin and the late Julia Hardin, relative of the Thorne, Miller, and Alkin families, friend of Grace Ann. Ooh, maybe she's mentioned here. Kenda, Aaron, June, Tony, Charlie, and many more. Now, the funeral of the late Curtis McCarthy Thorne leaves the Anderson Funeral Home last Saturday. This happened on the 31st of May. That was, today's Tuesday. What's today? Today's Monday. So that was, what was this, Saturday? Oh, that was 2 days ago. Okay, so Saturday, the 31st day of May at 8:15 a.m. for the Western Light Church of the Nazarene Oxnards, St. James, where relatives are from. I don't even have to tell you this because this is all gone already, okay? This is all gone. But there was a big blow up, there was a big fight, there was over a Dusty, okay? And then he was working at Christgau. You know, they don't pay their employees no kind of money. And he has an ex-wife. Well, she's not getting, like I said, she won't be getting any money unless he was able to creep in there every now and again. But if she was at his funeral, it means, you know, she's still like, whatever. And then the wife would be there. And then the outside woman had the nerve. The outside woman had the nerve to show up, to have some say over Dusty. I mean, come on. And like I said, he didn't even have any space really in the news and in the family notices when they all clumped together. He was one of the clumped together. Yeah, this is the one they were fighting over. Curtis McCarthy Thorne. And he's like dead and gone. Can't get anything from it. If he's married, you know, she's going to get everything if there's anything left over, whatever. But you fight over a Dusty? Someone who's dead? Really? Truly? It's a reality show. And it's a low budget one at that, okay? It's low budget, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.